How's that for timing? 9 o'clock hour. I cannot believe I am on fucking time. Hey, Moon Mystico. How you doing? I got on here at the right time. I got right here. Oh, what is happening there? There you go. Me, I'm on time. What kind of crap is that? I don't know if I have everything yet. We'll see. Good morning, readings with Jen. How are you? Everybody hear me okay? What are we doing today? What are we doing today? WitchCRAFTing. The operative word here today is crafting. We will be crafting shit. Good morning, Wicked Witch of the West. We're actually going to craft some things. We're making some shit. We have things to talk about, and then we're making some shit. I actually got a notification right away. Oh, interesting. Huh. That's fun that you got a notification, as I literally just hit the button. I'm good. I didn't get a chance. I wanted to make more room in here to do crafts. Yesterday I ended up having to run an errand, so I didn't get to. So I'm hoping that this flies well, you know. I mean, it's Black Salt. It's not that difficult. We're going to really be talking about... Oh, you got a notification too? Oh, good. Glitchy Witchy. You're going to have to say who you were. I know I liked your... It's Mama Roxy, right? Isn't that who that is? Or am I lying? See, I have to remember now everybody... Mama Calkins. Okay. So you have to remember everybody's fucking second handle now. Names, first handle, second handle. It's like magic names. It's like magic names. We'll try. I'm going to try. Okay. I'm going to call you by your name here. Good morning, Annie Katie. How are you, gorgeous? We got to talk today. We got to talk today. Hi, good morning. We're just going to settle in. Good morning, Blackie. Good morning, Blackie. You like my fresh fade? I just did it. I fucked up a piece in the back a little bit. I really need somebody to help me. I mean, I got all the way around, right? I got all the way around. But right in the back, right where the line is up at the top, I obviously didn't want to fuck it up. I obviously didn't want to end up cutting off hair that I shouldn't have cut off. So I left it. Like so I said to Keith last night, we go to bed, and I was like, I feel like I'm so, is there like a filter that doesn't make me look like I'm so incredibly dead? How do you change the filter? You can't do that anymore live. You used to be able to change the filter live. You can't do that now. Because the sun is coming in this window. So, of course, I look like I'm dead. I look like the surface of the sun. Hi, Dana. How are you? So, I didn't get a chance to clean up in here. So I'm hoping the little space that I have will make some sense. I really wanted to sort of be able to have a shot of what I was doing, but it's black, like I said, it's Black Salt. It shouldn't be that difficult. I think we're going to be okay. We're going to talk first. You know, we're not in any big rush yet. Hey, Still Nurse Missy. Hey, Trisha. Say Pack. Hi, Allison. How are you? Good morning. Yes. Fucking, get out of my head. Get out of my motherfucking head. I put it right here. I put them right there in my eyesight so that we do it right now. And I wanted to give everybody just a sec to, hello, Deb. Thank you, Deb. I'm so glad Deb's here. I wanted to give everybody a second to get here. Yes. Yes. You're so bossy. Well, we're going to get into ingredients. You're like that kid in school that's such a smarty pants. She's such a smarty pants. You're a smarty pants. Stop being such a smarty pants. We'll get there. Fucking talking about salt. Talking about black pepper. I'm not going to talk about every herb known to man. That's okay, Trisha. I'm sorry you're not feeling so good. Everybody, we're going to play bowls. Obviously, we got to get started today. But when we do bowls and when we take deep breaths, we're going to be sending... Gaga, I love you. Hi, good morning. Gaga gave us all a fucking jolt. Hello, Witchy family, all here. Gaga gave us a fucking jolt in Witch Club the other day. We all got up very early. In a panic, I might add. Hey, hippie gypsy, how are you? Yeah, we all woke up in a panic in... She's laughing. She's a dork. I did love, it was so funny because I'm still lying in bed. I wasn't really awake. Husband is, he's fucking around on TikTok. He's probably making the coffee. And I finally opened, I set my eyeballs on Witch Club. And Gaga asks, where's the Zoom link? Aren't we meeting this morning? And I fucking had a goddamn heart attack. I had a heart attack. My husband's like, what? I go, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. Oh God, you're so funny. So then, this is how fast fucking Witch Club's connected. This is what I love. See, no, Gaga. What I love about that is it showed me something. And I want to tell you what it showed me. This is why I brought it up. I did not bring it up to be a douche. I brought it up because within 3 seconds, how many seconds? 3 fucking seconds. The entire Witch Club was on, together, talking. It's next week. We're good. Don't worry. Love you. Have a nice day. And it actually turned out to be the most lovely morning, actually, that we all said good morning, and I actually really liked it. So thank you, Gaga, actually. So I'm actually thanking you. Yeah. Right? See, Trisha says, yeah, it did, right? It ended up being lovely. We all checked in. We all gave each other good morning smooches, and it was lovely. Will not play unless I fucking hold it. Okay. Hey, good morning, Suzanne. So everybody, the gang's all here. I'm pretty sure the gang's all here. So we're going to do bowls. This is how we start our day. For those of you that are not Witchy family oriented, welcome to the Witchy family. This is the Witchy Morning Diva Cup. I'm Jenny Love. We get here most mornings. And we are, unapologetically chicks that drink some coffee and talk some witchcraft. So if that is not the sort of thing that interests you, you can stay by all means. However, please know that my moderators who are not named are recording, and they will screenshot your shenanigans. Yes, they'll screenshot your shenanigans when you walk in and insult us. Okay. And we have a couple of dudes. I know I said chicks. I'm sorry. I did say chicks. I didn't mean to say... Well, chicks. Listen, chicks is universal, and that's why I say chicks. See, you all... I'm talking my little chickens. All of my chickens are gender neutral. Sorry. So are chicks. So we are chicks. You are chicks. All of you are chicks. That's why we called ourselves Two Chicks Apothecary. Yeah, chicks. Breathe. You don't need anything for this. We're just breathing. And we're going to give everybody a good morning, okay? And my friend Gaga, it's not a great save, Charles. Everybody take a deep breath in. Second, deep breath in. As my friend Karen Crisis says, magic third. So, good morning, Witchy fam. This is the Witchy Morning Diva Cup. I am Jenny Love. This is the Witchy fam. There are moderators that will screenshot your bullshit. And we are making black salt today. We are talking about WitchCRAFTIng. Chastity. I would also love it if you're all 18 and older. That's my next statement. That's all I'm going to say. I don't really need to know. I don't know a list of how old everybody is. The mug is really, my sister-in-law got me this mug. It's beautiful, right? And I love the inside. I love this mug. I just would appreciate, I don't need a list of how old everybody is. Just, if you are not 18, please don't talk to me. Just please don't talk. I don't need a list of how old everybody is. Just don't talk to me. I'm not here to talk to children. That's one. Yeah, we're going to do a disclaimer a little bit. I know, I would too. But I just need to. I just need to start there. I'm a psychic witch. I've been doing this for a billion years, it feels like. I come on here. We come on here in the mornings. We chat witchcraft. Sometimes I pull cards. And we, the Witchy family, I thought it would be a good idea, since we sit here, since we gather almost every morning, like Monday through Friday. So maybe 3 days a week. Like I would say 4 days a week. And I decided, I felt like I would like us to be productive while we're here, right? I don't feel like I'm not here to like wag my finger on how to do things. This isn't a class in that sense, okay? It's more like you were like a little kid and you went to somebody's house and they had a craft project and you did a craft project together, right? And you made fun things, but these things will be useful for my witchcraft, our WitchCRAFTIng. So those of you just joining us, hi, I'm Jenny Love. This is WitchCRAFTIng. This is the Witchy family. We get together, we chat, the sigil. Thank you for reminding me that everybody's here. I wanted us to be productive. I didn't want us to just sit around and chat all day long and not like be productive. So today we're gathering together to make black salt together. So if you would like to join us, you need salt and something that will make it black. So your ash from your ash from your incense or something from your fireplace. Charcoal's really good. You know, any burnt bits, okay? That's really all you need at the moment. Pen, paper, if you want to take notes. I'm hoping to download this and put it up on YouTube so you can see it later. But if not, there is a black salt video on my, not charcoal discs, different. Not charcoal discs. Charcoal that's maybe already burnt or like activated charcoal, I guess. But I don't think the discs is what I'm doing. The discs contain that starter. That's not, I don't know if I need that. But I don't know if that's in all charcoal. Anyway. I'm going to pull this damn card that I've been trying to pull. So, ooh, I like that. Although it makes me sing this card. We all know how that goes. We pull a family sigil for the week. One enchanted evening. So for those of you that have your phones out. Oh, that's funny. There's a holiday this week, right? That's funny. You guys need this for your holiday. Yeah, you need this. Everybody wanted magic for this week. Here it is. Oh, that's so fucking funny. There you go. I'm going to tattoo this on my fucking head. Seven Sisters too. What about it? I'm sweating. Leslie. Okay, what does it mean? It's a magic sigil to use for an enchanted evening. Like it's not a mirror. You don't need a mirror. It's a mirror image. You can snap it. This one is okay to snap because it's mirrored itself. It's symmetrical. So you can snapshot this. It's a sigil. So let's say you're going out. You might want to draw this and put it in your pocket. Draw it on the bottom of your shoe. Put it in your shoe. Like there's lots of ways, you know, to utilize a sigil. I'm drawing that on the bottom of the turkey plate. That's genius. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so since I opened space, it's very hot in here, obviously. Because now the magic's going, we're like talking about things. I'm so annoyed. Oh. But I can't find my notes. They're here. I'm freezing. Oh, you're free. You get freezing? Man, I'd love that talent. So wait. So your energy gets cold. I love discussing that. Your energy gets cold. I'm sweat. It's like, it's all of a sudden an oven in here. An oven. Oh, good. She's sweating too. Yeah, it's like an oven. That's what I get. An oven. It's a power surge. It's crazy. Anyway. All right, let's talk about salt. So for those of you, I don't want to keep going back either. All right. So let's see. I am Jenny Love. I'm the Rogue Witch. This is black salt. We're crafting together. You can play along at home like Romper Room. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, we're making a craft. So this is for entertainment purposes only. Everybody is here of their own free will. Crafts are not edible. Right. TikTok for later. We're not doctors, right? We are chicks. And I saw that rooster chick thing fucking fly by before. Yeah, no, chicks. Chickens. I say chickens all the time. Hello, my little chickens. That's it. we're chicks. Charles is going to have to deal with it. Charles is a chick. Sorry. We're over 18. We're here of our own free will. We're having a good time. And yeah, we are breaking 0 laws. 0 laws. Okay. Salt. I made this in a, I'm using glass bowls to make it easier for you, but I usually work in a mortar and pestle. So salt. You know, people have been using salt in spirituality forever. When you work with an ingredient, okay, we're working, like, salt's the basis. Salt's the, you know, salt's the arrow here, you know. Salt's this thing we're utilizing. And when you start to work with at least this is the way I do it. Oh, that's the other thing I got to say. Holy shitballs. Here we got to say this. Here, hi. This is the way I do it. This is the way I've been taught to do it. This is the way I do it. This is how I handle it. This is what works for me. I don't care for somebody telling me I'm doing it wrong. Okay, there, I said it. Anyway, when I start to work with an ingredient, I get to know the ingredient. And it's so funny. Salt is the chicken of magical herbs. Right. It's the chicken of magical herbs. That we've talked about salt before, because you should think about salt when you're researching it, right? Let's pretend for a minute like somebody says to you, you're going to use salt as an ingredient and you don't know anything about it. But witches use what they have. So of course there's salt. You want to see what are all the ways, what does salt do? Where does it come from? How do they get it to your table? What's done to it? You know, how does it live in the world? How does it live in your body? What's the chemical shit of it? Like, you're just thinking these things. And so please understand, at that point, your spell starts. There is where it starts. Okay? When you grab the salt and sit down in your place to now get to know salt in all the ways, magical, medicinal, and physical. Magical. We research it. I'm right. So, Raina, witches use what they have. I'm not here to dictate what you use. I would use like a coarse kosher salt, sea salt, kosher salt. I typically would not use table salt or any colored salt. However, if that's the motherfucking salt I had, guess what we're using? We're using that salt. Right? That's why it does that. Salt water makes you float. Right. So now you're into the physical properties, right? Exactly. That's something salt physically does to you. Your body needs salt. Salt is liminal, because too much salt will kill you. Not enough salt will kill you. Salt also regulates you. It also balances you. Like, this is in life. Like, this is what salt's vibe. Feel it. Okay? It's cleansing. If you just use grains of salt, it's exfoliating. It's gritty. It's astringent. There's all these fucking words that go along with salt, right? And that's how you use it magically. You use it the same way, right? And you're asking salt to do this thing for you. That's really what I wanted to say. Like, I had these notes. They're beautiful notes, too. I'm really annoyed. Because I keep a lot of things in my computer. And especially that in my phone. There was something in my phone. You worked for salt. Thank you, Annie Katie. You worked for salt. It's where the word salary comes from. You used to get paid in salt. So it can be used for abundance too. Think about that. The wealthy used to only have salt. You know, it was a delicacy. Like, not everybody had it, you know. You would say things like worth your salt. So there's what I want you to know, Raina, what I want you to do is get to know salt So then you know how to ask it to work with you. Do you understand? You're asking like the spirit of salt that has all these talents. I have all these talents. And you come to me and you're like, can you read me a tarot card? Sure, I'm going to give you that talent. And then we're going to work together with that talent. So you're going to go to salt and you're asking salt for a talent that it has, right? You're asking the salt. This is all the ways that salt has talent. And so you're going to ask. You didn't miss much. We're talking about salt. Hi from Australia. So that's how you go about please understand, that's how I go about any ingredient, right? What does it do magically? What does it do medicinally? What does it do physically? How does it look physically? And write down all those, write down all those characteristics. Write them down. Write them down. Make in your book, right? I know I went really basic. Like I know I've come, hi St. Louis, how are you, honey? Because I want, if we're crafting, right? I want you guys to craft that. Preservative. That's another good one too. I'm not sure. I'm salted preservative, right? I think the cats want to come in. It melts snow and ice. And then it turns up the flavor in your food, right? So it enhances things. So think about that when you're adding ingredients now to it. It's going to turn them up like quartz crystal, right? So so you're going to write these things down. You guys, all of you are adding amazing things. This is research, these are the things you should be writing down, right? You mine salt. You got to go to the depths of the universe. I mean, the depths of to mine salt. That's an interesting thing too, right? It's also associated with the moon, women, the water. Like you never, the same salt in water is everywhere. It's the same thing. It's the same chemical composition. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's ancient also. So there's a lot. There's a lot. And I invite you, this is how I start, or this is how I would start. So my book has an ingredient. Trying to find my herb book's not here. That was my problem. And so you can list it. Bam, salt, list it, right? All the things you've learned about salt and its magic, right? Does salt have a sigil? Maybe you want to write salt's sigil down, right? Maybe you want to make a sigil. Earth is probably its sigil. Oh, that's right. It's associated with this box, the cube. Sorry. See, there's a lot of information for salt. There's a lot of information for a lot of things. And I can't keep it all in my head. So I have a book and I write it all down. I have a binder. We all know about me and binders. So I have a binder and I add pages to it. But it's associated with the cube. So because it's associated with the element earth. Because it's very stable. Right? So it's an interesting ingredient. It's super versatile, right? And everyone on this planet uses salt. Everyone. For protection, for flavoring their food. My grandmother, or my great-grandmother maybe, because I think my mother said it was my grandmother in Italy. She used to put salt pillars on the windowsill. I believe as a way of, because I read about it, so in one of my fucking notes, it's a way of keeping negativity out of the home. She used to put 3 salt pillars on right, think about that. It makes leeches wiggle, or it totally dries out a slug, right? Warding, you're going to use it, you can use it for a lot. You use it for a lot of things. Yeah, she used it for, they also, this is like an exfoliant for your floor. Taking salt, throwing the salt all around the floor and sweeping it out the door. That's a very Italian thing to do also, right? And what happens to that salt? What happens to that salt as you're sweeping it out the door? It turns black because it's absorbing the energy. It's taking out the dirt. It's taking out the muck. It's cleansing. So, some witches make something called black salt. Salt does what it tells you. Salt does what you tell it to do. Okay? Tossing it over your shoulder when spilled. Right. It's that's a good luck. That one. That's good luck, I believe. Hey, Mama Bear. So when you work with any ingredient and you get to know it, okay? This was a problem I had in my shop. There. I've said it. And that is probably what most witches' problem is on this app, is that nobody absorbs information in that manner. Everybody wants to know how to make black salt, and they just want me to give you a list of things and then you're going to go and do it. If you don't introduce yourself to salt and the spirit in salt and learn how to get along with salt, how do you know what salt does? How do you know what it does? And that's why, equally, just think about it as a person. If you don't know salt, how dare you go up to it and ask it how to do something for you? You're going to ask it how to do something, and you showed it zero respect? I don't know if it's going to... That's like walking up to me and telling me, perform, psychic. Put that bowl right up there on your little nose. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead, do it. That's the difference. But if you get to know me and we're friends and you know that I do that and you're like, what do you think about this? Different. I'm helping. Build a relationship with your ingredients. Build a relationship. Okay. That's one. Everybody with me so far? Are you with me so far? Remember that line in that song? Are you with me so far? It's an Eagles song. I got to get the hook. Somebody say the words. Life in the fast lane. Thank you. Sorry. That's what happens in my head. I had to say it. Okay, still with me. All right, great. Just want to make sure everybody's with me. So that's what we do with ingredients. Thank you, Life in the Fast Lane, Linda. Sorry, I said, are you with me so far? And I could hear Don Henley saying it, or whoever the fuck that was. Was it Glenn Fry? I don't remember who sings that song. Anyway. Deb went, who? I know. Deb, I'm not explaining the Eagles to you or Life in the Fast Lane. Google is your friend. The Eagles are a really big rock and roll group, Deb. Big rock and roll group. Everybody went, what? Sorry. For those of you that don't know, Deb has lived under a rock most of her life. She's a member of the Witchy family. We take very good care of Deb, so don't pick on her. She doesn't have a picture. She's not a troll. People sometimes confuse her for trolling. She's not a troll. She's ours. We love her, but she has been living under a rock for a very long time. Oh my God, she knows who it is. Huh. All right. She knows. Oh no, the Cars movie. Are you 12? My son loved that movie. Deb is just Deb. Deb's just Deb. Sorry, I have to get my coffee out of the way. All right. Okay. So the next thing we do, little chickens, right, is we're going to set space and you're going to gather the things because you've made all your notes. See, and I do magic record keeping. There's always scrap notes. I have these 3-ring, these are my scrap ones. So I use them as scrap. Then when I transfer them to the book, you know, you make it nice. I put it in the book. That way I can reference it. Okay. Gathering of the things starts your working. If you don't understand that gathering your things starts your working, and it's from your Jewish. I don't know why that's not in your name. Oh God, that's fucking funny. It's funny all day long. Oh, you're getting closer? Oh God, you're so funny, my utopia. I'm sorry. You'll get there. It'll just, you know what? Ask. Just calmly ask. Don't thank them, but ask the fairies where it is. But don't thank them. Please never thank a fairy. It's not a good idea. You'll owe them. It's not good. Anyway, no one to owe the fairies anything. The Jewish. She made me lose my fucking train of thought. All right, you gather your ingredients. If you don't realize that your working energetically begins at this point, it begins at this point. That's why all my shit's in here, right? So now I've sat down. I get all my shit together. I have the candles that I want to have. I have all the tools that I need. You know, if I feel like maybe I need to burn some wax for a seal, proper candles. I burn a black candle. I burn an evil eye candle. And today, because today is Tuesday, we will burn a Mars candle. I have a Mars candle today. Today, if you don't know, Tuesday is Mars. And so it is with regard to red, iron, all odorous woods, which is funny that you mentioned Palo Santo, my dear. And so magical intent is conflict, victory, surgery, protection, courage, strength, ambition, conquest, war, male potency, and domination. Do you need to know any of that? No. This is why I picked black salt today, specifically. I just want you to know that. Like, I specifically picked that today for a reason. Now, do you have to do that? No. No, if you need black salt and it's Wednesday afternoon and the sun is shining in the sky, you know, it doesn't matter. You just do. Does this help? I feel like it does. All my black salts, people rave about my black salt. That's all I'm going to say. The other thing I do is, I left that downstairs. I have what I call a mother bottle. What's a mother bottle? So if this is your first time making your black salt, it's not a dark moon, but it's a waning moon. So that helps us. Waning, we're trying protection, absorption of negative energy or harmful energy, banish, going dark, this time. We can leave it on our altar until that moon, which is nice, right? We can leave it there while it's getting smaller, while we're leaving it on our altar once we're done. But if this is your first time, making black salt, I would suggest getting some cute. Okay, here we are, WitchCRAFTing. Getting some cute. You're going to put it in here. You're going to make sure you fucking label it. Okay. And you're never going to let this one run out entirely. Okay. This is your mother bottle. You're never going to let this one run out in its entirety. It's always going to have the remnants of your black salt or this black salt. Okay, so you do want to make it then, I feel like, as fucking hoity-toity as you can, okay? I would probably have an iron nail in here. Porcupine claw. Wild boar tooth. Now, I just put some things in here. If you're squeamish, off you go. Okay. Don't I want to hear none of it. None of it. Why do I put those things in there? Well, because the vibration of those things, are going to be in my mother bottle. You'll cleanse that bottle the way you would before you do anything. I am? Really? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Well, see, where do I find these things? I go, listen, I am always picking up things when I'm out. That one I had for the shop. Admittedly, these I sold in the shop. I have a lot of shop puke. I do. I mean, I have shop puke. You don't need shop puke. You can go to, let me tell you how good garage sales are for witch nonsense. Okay? Please. Hello. Both of these cups here on my windowsill, cooking up. This is calendula oil. This is a Classico jar of sauce. Hang on. This is command oil. It's pickle beets. I don't think that top goes on that bottle. Kid, whatever. Hit somebody's fucking recycles up. Nada. Listen, I have shop puke. Okay, that's all. I have shop puke. I also have, this works just as well. Bags. Collect bags. You get little bags nowadays in fucking everything. Just collect them. You will use them, right? That's why those fucking commercials about witches collecting bottles commercials. TikToks are the funniest things. Ziploc bags. They're the funniest things I've ever seen because it's so fucking... Listen, wait a minute. Hang on. You want... Wait a second. You want to see where my graveyard dirt? I can't stop laughing because now I'm looking at my graveyard dirt. Hang on. The label's over here. This was in the shop. This is mine. I collected this particular graveyard dirt in 2016. This moved to the shop and moved back home with me. This is my graveyard dirt. I know when I collected that graveyard dirt. Because it was called a black moon that I collected that graveyard dirt on. It was September 30th, 2016, and it was a black moon. They called it a black moon. And so I got that dirt then. So what I do if I collect more, like I never let that run out. That's my mother graveyard dirt. I never let that run out. See, there's just, because you don't need a lot, but I have a little bit left. Like, I don't let it run out. Mama Brie. It's graveyard dirt. Oh, yours is in a cottage cheese container. It's true. You know, it's true. So don't get hung up on that. I know, listen. We're going to talk real talk. This is what I do. Do I like nice things? Do I like to have things that, yeah, the aesthetic, does it appeal to me? Of course it fucking appeals to me. Of course it appeals to me. We invented the aesthetic. It's our aesthetic. Do you understand that? Of course we like the aesthetic. It's ours. People took it, but it's okay. I like the aesthetic. It's fine. You know what I mean? But you don't, it's bottles. It's whatever you have. You know? It's all good. All good. Anyway. So you're going to cleanse this. If you're going to keep it in something like this, you're going to gather all your stuff. Please understand that that it starts now, okay? And if you're going to make a mother bottle, like I said, I have that with most things. I have a mother bottle. And so, like, do I have another one here? No, I have one another one, couple downstairs. So that's it starts. It starts now. So I would set space how I set space, right? Which I had done before you all got here. I have lit my candles now. I'm going to do some charcoal. You guys at home playing along with us should be setting your space. Whatever that is, clean it up. Lighten your incense. Where's the charcoal? If you were the charcoal, oh, there you are. Yes. Can you put crystals in your jars to cleanse them? Yes. By blood, by bone, by fire, by skies. Please protect us from all forms of self-centeredness. And aid our cause. So, I love this book by Brian Cain. It's about initiatory witchcraft. Historically, it's a very good book. In the back of this book, I love the tables and correspondences. If you've ever thought about initiatory witchcraft, this is a great place to start, I feel like. I feel it's a great place to start. Anyway, but not everybody is on that path, but I do like, he has lovely spells and chants and things in the back of the book. Like, when I don't want to say the word, like, but lovely. Anyway, so I'm going to use one now for those of you. It's Brian Cain, C-A-I-N. He has one book, if you look it up. It's Initiatory Witchcraft. He owns 4 shops and publishing company. Anyway, this is a great book on initiatory witchcraft. That's what I'm getting at. So I'm going to say, like I said, you guys were set in space, light your incense, get your smoke going, breathe. Thank you, Blackie. Everybody take a deep breath. Call the winds, chant the right, dance the fires, reclaim the night. Asperg the circle, draw it round, salt of the earth with water bound. Bring the censer, bless the grail. Raise your voice, the goddess hail. Light the candles, carve the rune. Reach the stars, draw down the moon. Wind, Father, Lord of Sun. Move your power, become as one. Earth, Mother, Lady Sea. Share your magic, blessed be. Oh, so hey, no nuance November. I don't believe you can separate the goddess from your witchcraft. What did she say? I don't believe it's a practice, is all I'm saying. I believe there is some spirituality in there. I don't believe that. I don't care if you do. If you're one of those, a witchcraft is a practice, that's fine. That's fine. Please don't tell it to me, though. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So you've all set your space, right? Hail Hakata, my little friend says. So the only two things you need, now that you've done that, right? You've done that, you've set your space, I've lit my candles, right? I have my salt. You know, you're going to spend some time with the salt, and you're going to ask the salt, well, we know what we want the salt to do, right? We know this thing we want the salt to do. If it was another ingredient that maybe have like a lot of different, you may be trying to tell it you want it to do your thing, okay? The other thing you might want to do at this point is like a sing-songy rhyme, a little chant, 3 lines maybe, rhymey rhyme, no negatives. Like don't say words like don't in your sing-songy rhyme, which is don't see the negative. So if you say, I don't want to turn into my mother, you will. Do you understand that? Okay. You have to change your mind, your, God, I can't find the word. That's what happens. Menopause is a fun thing. No, it's not mindset. It's when you're, I know words are very important. It's when you're like alpha. What is that in your head? No, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody will say it. No. Alpha, when you're in your beta, thought, can't, no. All right. I gotta move on. Anyway, it'll come to me. So you have to shift your consciousness. Thank you, Twitch. Fuck. See, it is hard to talk and do magic in that sense. I hope people understand that. Like, people making shit and not being in the shit, it's hard to talk, right? So I lost the word subconscious because really I've set sacred space and I'm ready to do this, right? Where I've done that. So it's hard. Like, we should be chanting, come up with some, you need to change your brain waves, you need to change where your subconscious is. You need to change that to a magical mindset. Anybody that's in Witch Club knows that. Christopher Penczak sort of calls it that. Other people talk other things. He calls it something too. Hold on. Christopher Penczak says magical mindset. What does he call it? I think he says relaxed state. I think he calls it a relaxed state. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up again. Anyway, you have to do that. So a chant helps. And out loud is physical. The vibrations of that, okay, we're putting that in the salts. So making it rhyme, making it have rhythm, writing it down, and then no negatives, okay? I believe Uncle Birch actually has a video about that. He has actually a video about that if you want to go back and watch that. I think he has a video. Oh, God. Clearly, someone needs to learn to read the room. Anywho, so make something up while you're doing this. Maybe there's something, let's try one together, right? Let's try to do that. We'll make up a sing-songy. I'm trying to find my pen. A little sing-songy rhyme, right? A little kid shit. Let's try, okay? How do we want to start it? Somebody have a suggestion on how to start it? It means... Wait a minute. Wait a second. Jelly Love One. Are you still here? We'll answer your question. Are you still here? Mr. Rogue's here. Jelly, did she go? Did they leave already? I said somebody needs to learn to read the room. Are we still here? Oh, she was going to meet Basic Hazel. Damn. That's okay. Next time Basic Hazel will make an appearance. That would have been a perfect question for Basic Hazel. Yes. Why, yes. All right, let's start. It means you're having too much sugar before bed. Might be the line of the fucking year. Yeah, you're going to get asked Hazel. That's a Hazel question. Okay, good. All right, they're gone anyway. So let's come up with I just dropped the fucking cap. Let's come up with a sing-songy rhyme about our black salt. And everybody's thinking, that's okay. That's what we're doing. We're 53 people in a collective. We're going to write a little sing-songy rhyme. 3 lines at the most. Even if you want to use something like, I know people are laughing. That's very good, My Utopia. My Utopia says, black salt, blessed be, make this thing I ask of thee. Well, maybe not thing. We like to be very specific. Listen. Specific. Magic finds the path of least resistance. So I was listening to a book and she told a very funny story. She wanted to manifest a job working as a veterinary assistant, okay? But she said she wanted a job working with cats. She got a job offer at a local store and their logo was a cat. That's what happened. Yeah, you can replace thing with what you need, right? Indeed. I think we take the word black out also, though. It's just we're talking to the salt. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. I would just take the black out. So I said, salt for protection, hear my plea, aid my cause, so mote it be. Or you can end it with aid my cause. So just a sing-song, like, I just wanted you to get, like, the point of a sing-songy, that's it, just that. Because while you're doing this, you should be repeating it. Keep all negativity away from me. That's good. Aid my cause. You know what I mean? Like you're just singing it. Mote. M-O-T-E. So mote it be. Is like, and so it is. I lost my cap to the magic marker. Yeah, and so it is another one. I like and so it is. For a long time, I had a problem with Blessed Be. It's too Christian-y for me. I just did. So I like, and so it is. Days of craft, we gather here. Salt of earth, we gather near. It's very good. Yeah, it's very good. That's very good. Yeah, you're just saying it, and we're saying it. You can say it out loud is way better, okay? And you'll get into, and the whole time you're working, you should be saying this, okay? You feel the same about Blessed Be? I have a hard time. I was reading a book by Cindy Brannon, B-R-A-N-N-E-N, Brannon. And she says that, like, what I love about her book is she calls it a prayer. and then she says, but you can use invocation. No, incantation. She goes, use incantation if you don't like prayer. And I'm like, right. And I love that she gets that, you know, like salt goes in, salt goes out. Protecting is what I ask of thee. If you can, if that helps when you know, when you're saying it should help. It should flow. Love her. Yeah, I know, Blanky. Yeah, she's great. She also, I feel like, she doesn't like doing things like calling things masculine and feminine aspects. She says the words. So she says, she would say protection or anger or annoyance or something. She doesn't assign a gender to aspects of the goddess, which I like. It feels a little decolonizing, which I like. Salt from the earth, may you protect this live. Let our knowledge grow and community rise. I love that. Oh, I love that. So good. Yeah. Right. I love that. Right. It's great. And so it's to do that. Okay. All right. So while you're doing that, okay, I'm, again, normally do this in a mortar pestle. Okay. I have my little bits, my little burnt bits, while I stir counterclockwise. Banish widdershins. Think about that when you're doing this. Widdershins is banish. If you're interested in banishing something, you're banishing it. If it's about protection, you want to bring protection in, you're going to turn this way. Think about what you're thinking of when you're doing it. Because you want to banish is to get rid of. Protection is bringing in. There's nuances to what you're thinking. You have to be specific. The other thing about black salt, now we're going to get into the uses. So you can use black salt to absorb and control harmful energy. What does that mean? It's a lot. You can simply use it to absorb the energy, and I would use charcoal. I would mix salt with charcoal. If I am using it to absorb and cleanse, I would probably just use charcoal, activated charcoal that you would use like in a bath or in yourself. Like you buy them, that, and you use a little bit of that, and you could put it in a bowl. You can put it under your bed. You could put it in your bath. There's a lot of things you can do with it for yourself, for your area. Put it across your doorway. Lots of things, right? If you wanted to have different qualities, you're going to use different ingredients. If it's not for consumption or because you can consume the charcoal. People consume it. Anyway. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. Check with your doctor before consuming anything. There, I've said it. But if it's not, and let's say maybe it's part of an incense, you're going to add it to an incense blend, just a little bit of it. It doesn't need to be organic. It doesn't need to be, you're going to use the quality of ingredients that you have, that you can afford, that are on hand, that are easily obtainable, that are right outside your door. Think about what's outside. Let's say we want to make some protection salt, and you have a pricker bush outside, right outside your door. Well, that's totally protective. So get it, burn it, use that as your black salt. Use that as the burnt bits. You don't need anything. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need anything. Okay. So that's what I'm getting at. Think about, again, the moon phase, the day of the week. If so, the gods, perhaps, an offering. I cut an apple in half. In the half that shows you the star inside, the pentagram inside the apple, cut it this way, not from the stem down, like you cut it in half. Like if you sat the apple down, you cut it this way. When you open that up, you see the star. And I make an offering of the black salt on it, and then I tie it with a black cord, and that's an offering. I would leave it on my altar also. I will leave this black salt that I'm making today. I will leave it on my altar until the black moon or the dark moon. So I've mixed that in here, and I'm going to add that to the salt. So you guys could do that. That bit didn't bust up. Woo! Hazel. God, poor Joey. He's downstairs like, really? Again, I normally do this in a mortar and pestle. I hope you guys are doing this also. And again, you'd be chanting out loud, chanting your chanting what's happening, what it is you're working on, you're focused. Nobody fucking tells people how to do that at all. I mean, never seen such a thing in my life, but okay. What do you do with the apple? It's an offering. So I might leave it on my altar, and then I'd bury it in the back. Or leave it out. You know, I have an outside offering spot. You know what I mean? Maybe at a crossroad. I live at a three-way crossroad, oddly enough. Where Hecate lives, a three-way crossroad. Where three roads meet. I am also adding, I add the black tourmaline, black sand. This is sand that is black tourmaline that's ground to a sand. So I just, right. So moon lily, that's what we're talking about. The only thing I have added so far is ash to salt. That's the only thing I've added so far. And so we were talking about just that. So this is now what it's starting to look like. See all the bits, right? Again, the chanting. Now you're going to ask me about black pepper. Right. So that's the perfect time to ask me about black pepper. Where the hell's Blackthorn's magic? God damn. Oh, it's right in front of me where it should be. Hold on. Right. So, I would like to know black pepper. What does black pepper say as... Is it in here? I'll show you the book in a sec. Black pepper. Okay, this is Blackthorn's Botanical Magic. She's on this app. Amy Blackthorn. So it's a good reference book. I like it. So again, you got to get to know, black pepper is not something I work with a lot. So if I had to guess, what is it physically? It's dark. So I'm sure there's some protection about it. This is how my brain starts to think about it. It's probably some protection. Spicy probably brings heat. So if that's something you're interested in, like, we had to think about that. So botanical family, sources, scent, and she talks about the magical correspondences. Diffuse, No, application, sorry. Element is fire. So today is its day, Tuesday. Clarity of mind, strength, courage, clarity of purpose, alertness, protection, banishing. It's Mars also. It's a perfect ingredient today. You just realized you live where three roads meet too? Interesting. And you closed on your house last Halloween? How fortuitous. It's like the goddess lives there. So that to me, see, if that is something you would, that to me seems like something you want to add. If that's what you're adding. So at this point, my black salt's really done. It's for protection. It will, banish negative energy or we say harmful energy. So you can add whatever you want to add. Okay. Now comes the tweaking. Now may come other things. Now comes black pepper. Now comes, I don't know, maybe uncrossing. If you're going to add it to an incense and add an incense powder, this is an uncrossing powder. If you need to use it on someone like galangal root is about breaking jinxes. And then calamus root is like a command root. It's used in love, but understand that I ask calamus root for its domination. See, it's love herb, right? You feel the energy of that? No, it's a domination. I want to be in charge of you. I want you to do what I say, which is go the fuck away. Do you follow the energy of that? It's command, actually. It doesn't have anything to do with love. It's the I'm in charge of you. If you follow that logic. Okay. I ask that of calamus root. Anyway. Wormwood's a little mirror-y. What does that mean, Jenny Love? It's like a return to sender. So maybe you put some return to sender things in here. Because, it'll send it back right. It'll send it right back. You know what I'm saying? Turmeric? No. I wouldn't use turmeric. It's black salt. It's going to turn it yellow. I might use... I would use brimstone, even though that is, I wouldn't use too much. Here's another thing. We don't need 30 ingredients. We don't make things with 30 ingredients. We don't need that. I like odd number ingredients. So this has 3 ingredients: salt, ash, black tourmaline. I like an odd number of ingredients. Don't ask me. I don't know. If I was going to add one more thing, I'd have to add 2 more things. That's my weirdness. See you later, Mama Bear. So does that all make sense? So I don't want you to add a billion fucking things. But I also don't want you, you know what I'm saying? So here's how and it also depends on your intention, right? It depends on the intention you're trying to create when you were doing this. This is banish or absorb negativity, protection. I'm going to put it in this little, with these things. I've smoked this glass. So if I put this in here with those things, listen, it's not only about your intention. That is not true. But that is where you start. That's at its crux. You then have to act in accordance with this intention. That's the other part that people don't tell you. See, intention's fabulous. If you don't intend to die, but yet you walk off a cliff, well, you didn't act in accordance with your intention, says the great Jason Miller. So you got to act in accordance with it. It's called it's not passive. It's active. You are an active participant in this energy. You and the salt are having a conversation with the universe, and we're asking it to do these things. But then we have to participate in the same manner. So if you're trying to banish someone from your life and you're using black salt to do it, then don't call them on the phone or drive by their motherfucking house. See, that doesn't work. That's the point. You have to then participate in the fucking spell that you are perpetuating. So if it's banish, then banish. Don't drive by its house. Don't check it on fucking Facebook. Don't ask how it is. Don't mention its name. Label, 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 label everything. Everything. Label, label, label. Hematite's healing. I wouldn't use hematite. That's just my opinion. Again, I'm not here to dictate what goes in your black salt. I'm here to give you the theory about black salt or protection salt or all the other names and all the other, there's a lot. Label, label, label. Okay? So you write it all down. Everything we did, you write it down from start to finish. What's today? What time is it? What was the moon phase? You know, what we did, what we added, what we chanted. Do you know what I'm saying? All the things. All the things. You write it all down. You also put a page in your book. You write it all down. You made this. You know, you had this. You made it, what you made, how you made it. Put it in there. Why? Because 2 months from now, when you use that, and it's fucking fabulous, and then you don't know what you did. What did I do? How did I do that? I don't remember that. You think you'll remember. You won't remember. I promise you, you will not remember. I promise you. So journal it, journal it, journal it, journal it. Okay. Questions, my loves. That was a good crafting, right? Now, I want to know, show of hands, who actually just made black salt? Who of you actually sat down and made black salt? I'd like to know. Fuck, I love it. Fuck, I love it. Oh, that makes me very happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, lots of you. Perfect. Fuck. Could I use a shark tooth? Yes. Weirdly, I did it during our ritual the other night. Oh, that is funny, Inga. That is funny that you made it during the ritual the other night. Awesome. I used ash, salt, tourmaline, and eggshells. Ah, eggshells are good. But there's something that people make with eggshells. There is something else that people make with eggshells. That's interesting. Yeah, let me explain. You know, I look at the eggshells a little bit different. The coffee is, I know people want to ask me about coffee. I don't know. I'd have to look up. To me, coffee makes things faster. Wakes things, like it there's a lot of energy in coffee. I'm not sure I want that in here. I don't know if that's the energy I want. That's all I'm saying. Again, don't ask me. What are you feeling? Don't ask me. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody asked me about hematite before, I don't give a shit. Eggshells may be different. Right. There's some, oh, that's what I'm saying. If you feel eggshells, you do your thing. I don't know. I'm going to leave this on my altar now till the black moon. Dark moon. Right? I'm going to leave it here. I have a little place right? I'm going to leave it there. Maybe I'll put some black tourmaline on it, or, you know, something protective, and have it on there. It's shop puke, honey. I used to own a shop, so I sold those. That's all. But like I said, you could put it in anything. These are my favorite because these, what the fuck? I'm sorry, Hazel. Nobody asked a dumb question. It's really quite sad. Here. These I love. I'll show you why. Yeah, and so here's what I'll say about ingredients, about what you add, and also like I said, the energy of things, right? I don't go to Hobby Lobby. I don't appreciate their fucking politics. I don't want to contribute to their politics. I know that it won't matter. I understand that my little 2 cents is not going to matter in their fucking bottom line, but I can't go there. I can't deal with the energy of that, right? I can't go there. However, again, I don't want to put caveats on people when you get what you can, okay? I'm a very big proponent of that. You know, if somebody gave you a fucking gift certificate to Hobby Lobby, what are you going to do? Maybe you can give it away, but you still, you know, somebody already spent the money. That's what I mean. Some people are really mad about dollar store stuff, right? They get very angry about dollar store things. However, if you have $0, dollar store. Do I burn dollar store candles in here? No. I don't want to breathe them in because I know they're probably harmful because they're probably full of crap. However, if I'm outside doing a ritual, maybe I have a dollar store candle. Like, this is what I'm saying. The lady that there's a lady that reverse shoplifts? What do you mean? No, tell me. What does that mean? I can't. That would make me laugh really hard. She reverse shoplifts? I'm weak. Hey, Kim, how are you, honey? I'm weak. Is she a witch? Oh, God, that's fucking funny. I wish I thought of that. Fuck. She's my fucking hero. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so doing that. Maybe you're going, maybe a little black salt, you're going to Hobby Lobby. I am unalive. And it looks like Ray Dawn stuff. Oh my God. Holy shit. We did make the black salt, honey. It's an hour and a half. Sorry, you're going to have to catch it on the YouTube. I'm going to hopefully download this and put it up on YouTube. Oh Price check. Earl, price check. The happy chick is her name? Oh, that's the funniest thing I ever, if I see her stuff, I'm going right up to Hobby Lobby and be like, I'm buying it. And when they try to tell me they can't sell it to me, I'll be like, what are you talking about? Why won't you sell that to me? Well, it's not ours. What do you mean it's on your shelf? Well, you don't believe in what? What don't you believe? You won't sell me something that says love is love? Isn't this the fucking love capital? Could you imagine? I would totally try to buy it. Oh, where is she from? I'm going to try to buy her things. All right. Anyway, I want to wrap this up because I want to be able to put this on YouTube. So I'm going to wrap this up here. We're going to go over to the Rogue Witch this morning for our coffee chat. I want to thank everybody for coming here. Black Salt. I love the witchcrafting. I love so many of you did it with me. I'm really happy about that. So thank you. And let's see, Tuesday mornings. This is what we're doing, witchcrafting. So I think next week it may be a candle. I'm not sure. I will let you know. And I'll see you over on the Rogue Witch. Make sure you check out my website, my classes. I have a sale still on the Wheel of the Year. All of those things. All right. Peace.